Hey friends, let's spend a few minutes talking about binders. So what are binders? Binders are substances that chemically or physically can attract toxins and help move them out of your body. So it uses a process called adsorption, a little different than absorption. So it just sort of attracts and pulls along elements. So not a total like trapping of toxins, but sort of an attraction and moving out. So why would we want to do this? So in the digestive tract, when fat-soluble toxins are deposited into the bile and then into the intestines, the body also tries to recycle back the bile. So it's sort of just reused. And that can mean you're recycling back toxins as well. So if you use binders in the digestive tract, they can help remove them from the body instead of recirculating. So one question or advancement, so to speak, is that some binders claim to be actually getting into the bloodstream and helping remove toxins on a cellular level. I don't know as much about that or if there's been enough study on that particular topic, but I can tell you that there's been a lot of studies on binders helping to reduce mycotoxins. Much of the study was done in the animal feed field because animals who are getting feed are exposed to mold and mycotoxins in their feed. So there's been a lot of research on all that. So what are some binders out there? Well, first of all, one major category of binders are just fibrous foods. So if you don't tolerate other types of binders we'll talk about, just eating a greater variety of fibrous foods can help. Some fibers that are used in binders are glucomannan is one, modified citrus pectin is another, and that one is documented to help support the blood-brain barrier. A fiber that I love and recommend a lot is Mega Pre by Microbiome Labs. It's like a biome-friendly fiber that feeds your good bacteria. But you can also get more fibers from things like hemp seeds and chia seeds and beets and all the things. So that's one option. One really great low-cost supplement option is activated charcoal. So it's sort of porous or burnt. Coconut shell is one example, and it can help, again, kind of attract things in the gut. It's very affordable. It's great for something like if you've gotten a stomach flu. It's like 10 bucks a bottle. It can be a little constipating. So if that's the case, you can add magnesium or try a different binder. You always want to take a binder away from foods and supplements because while it's gently attracting and pulling things away, it can also pull a little bit of nutrients and medications. So you can use binders long-term, but you sometimes want to mix them up and take them away from foods. So just use them in the period that you're detoxifying or kind of pulse them on and off. And then if you're maintaining, just kind of think of them accordingly and maybe lean more towards just pure fibers. So we talked a bit about charcoal. I mentioned modified citrus pectin, which is a great one for inflammation, and this has been used in cancer treatments. Fulvic and humic acid are other kind of trending binders right now. There's a product by Cellcore called Biotoxin Binder. There's a liquid one by Green Smoothie Girl and Body Ecology. They both have a liquid one. That can be a really nice, gentle one to start with. It's very mineral rich and you can just put it in water and you can be taking as little as like 1 drop. It could be a good one for kids as well. So that one is in the Cellcore product, and Cellcore uses a technology that they feel or claim that it allows the carbon in those fulvic and humic acids to go to the bloodstream. Our binder is called my Toxin Binder, and it's my formulation and with my team, and it is specially designed as a blend of binders. It has charcoal, fulvic and humic acid, modified citrus pectin, glucomannan, and a few others. to especially bind for mycotoxins. So it's a blend, and it has a couple other ingredients to help keep the bowels moving and to help move the bile. So I mentioned you could get constipated. I mentioned bile is an important aspect of detoxification. So it has some ingredients to prevent constipation if you tend towards constipation, and to help move the bile. So I recommend to just start with 1 capsule at night, but you can move up to 2 or 3. I do not recommend it if you're a person with diarrhea and IBS, but I'd love for you to give it a try. And I hope that gave you a better sense of binders in general. Again, you can just start with eating more fibers, eat an apple every day, like they say. And it just always is going to help move toxins out.